And happy Friday, everybody, and welcome to the Archbishop Ryan Boys Basketball Network. And tonight, here on Academy Road, we have PCL playoff basketball action with your Archbishop Ryan Raiders, the number 3 seed in the PCL, hosting in this quarterfinal matchup the Burrs from West Catholic, the number 6 seed. My name is Ted Westervelt, and I'll be bringing you all the play-by-play tonight, and we have a special treat because we have 2 Hall of Famers next to me tonight. First, I'd like to introduce the Hall of Fame soccer coach, 2-time champion as a player, 7-time champion as a coach, most recently in 2022, Boys Catholic League soccer champs, Mr. Ryan Haney, and the legend from Chalfont, basketball, Archbishop Ryan Basketball Hall of Famer, Joe Sinai. How you doing, fellas?
Good, man. Ted, thanks for having me. Thanks for the introduction.
I'm ready to go.
Joey's ready to go.
Yeah,
next time, do me in front of Haney.
We're off to a good start.
It's only because he's older.
Yes.
Well, listen, this game, I don't know about you guys, but I have been nervously awaiting this game all week. So this is going to be a rematch of a thrilling semifinal, or a thrilling regular season matchup where Ryan won in overtime. But this is the PCL playoffs. And Ryan, you had a chance to spend a few minutes with Coach Zig. Tell me a little bit about what the mindset of the team is and his mindset.
So I had a chance to sit in on practice yesterday, and again, I've sat in a few times during the season, and his intensity and passion was through the roof, pushing the guys, getting them ready. You could just see it with the veins in his head and the arms and a lot of movements and the things he's putting together and how he's pushing these guys. And we've said it from the day one, what was the goal? So it all started last year at the Plesser in that last game, and now we're here, and we start this playoff season.
And Joey, do me a favor. Why don't you tell our audience a little bit about West Catholic? Both teams have 2 first-team All-Catholics in their starting lineup, plus a second-teamer with Archbishop Ryan and a third-teamer with West. But what should we be expecting tonight?
2 really good teams. I expect a game down to the wire. Tough, physical game. 2 different contrasting styles. West Catholic is, I think, loaded. They have probably top to bottom the best roster in the Catholic League. They are super deep. They do play a lot of guys in the regular season. I don't know if it's going to carry over to today. But they got their studs, right? It's Bud and Zion. And you'll see a lot of semi-motion, but really it's just ISOs for those 2 guys because they can create. Super skilled, super fun to watch. Zion's kind of like a power 4. You get him on that box, he's impossible to stop, and Bud is just a handful. His mid-range is off the charts. But you're going to see, he plays a lot of guys, like I said. They're not really a great outside shooting team, super athletic. You're not going to see a lot of assisted baskets, although they do share the ball. They give their players an opportunity to score, but it's a lot of 1v1 kind of stuff. And they'll get after you on defense. Since they have so many guys in their deep, they'll be fouling. They have a lot of steals. And most of their offensive sets are not your type of motion or continuity sets. That's West.
Gotcha. And you had mentioned 2 names very specifically. That's Adam Bud Clark. He is a Coppin State commit, first-team All-Catholic. And you also mentioned Zion Stanford, who's headed to play for Aaron McKee at Temple University. Ryan, I just wanted to ask you a quick question. This is a 3-6 game for Archbishop Ryan. In Joey's career, I think this may be the first game that they are favored coming in at this level. At a quarterfinal game, is there any difference between as a favorite or as an underdog in terms of your preparation?
Again, that's the key. He wants to still put that mindset into them that maybe that winner's mentality. You can't take them lightly. Just because you're the higher seed doesn't mean you're going to sleep with them. And they should know better than that because they've always been the underdogs coming into the playoffs to reach the Plesser. So being in that position, hopefully they don't take this team for granted. Like Joe said, I mean, they're very talented, very deep. So if they take them for granted, and I think the overtime win and being down 9 the last time they played, this is going to help Ryan where they're not going to take them for granted. I think hopefully it sets up nice and we're on the right end of the close game at the end of the game.
And Joey, I know that you're close to the team. What are some of the keys to victory? What does Ryan have to do to walk out of here and order the buses tomorrow for the Plesser?
For Ryan, I've been saying every time on the broadcast, you got to get Sorber touches. He's got to get the ball. And West will try to do everything he can to prevent that from happening. They cannot get into foul trouble. Ryan only plays a 6-7 man rotation, but the top 5 play majority of the minutes. So we cannot get in foul trouble like we did at West, believe it or not, and still won that game. They're going to be doubling Sorber just like every other team in the Catholic League. He's a beast. He's a freak. And who's going to be the guy at Ryan getting those shots? And I'm sure Zig has set up offense to get the guys he wants shots, but you're going to have those secondary, tertiary players getting open threes, and they got to knock them down. And also, he's a good coach. You're going to see variations of the sets we see every week in and out, and he adds a little twist or tweaks something to give his kids an advantage. Then lastly, like I said, they got it. You can't stop players like Zion and Bud, but you can prevent them from getting their baskets in bushels. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So just slow them down and make it a little bit harder for them to get their points and their looks.
So last year at the Palestra, West Catholic, first of all, Coach Miguel Bocachica was Coach of the Year last year in the PCL. Second place finish. Ryan makes their run from the 6th spot, and they go beat West on the Palestra floor.
Great game.
Coach Haney, is there a spillover on that? Is there a revenge factor that comes into effect here?
I don't know if so much even last year, but the last time these two teams played this year, there's still that. I don't like to use the word revenge, but there's still that factor. And I'm sure Coach Miguel's used it in his locker room. I'm sure Coach Zig used it in his locker room. I mean, again, so that sets things up. I think the overtime and being down 9. I mean, again, if Ryan runs away with that game at West Catholic,
right,
I'd be a little bit more nervous about that factor.
Well, we were talking before air, and Joe, I wanted you to jump in here. We were talking about the anatomy. First of all, the result of that game totally flipped Archbishop Ryan's season. It basically guaranteed him essentially the home playoff game. It was a signature win, but you had some interesting observations about, especially that last minute of that game.
Yeah, and honestly, it's the whole Catholic League standings, right? Yeah. Everything that late prep loss really shook it up, and great for us, right? I mean, at the end of the day, we're home, we're here, we're in our own gym, playing against West Catholic. We're not playing at West, right, with that tiny gym, and they feel like the fans are on top of you. But when I look back at that game, the things I think about, and we talked about a pregame a little bit, guys. You're down 9 with 9 points with 1 minute left, and this is what I want to kind of walk you through with you guys. So, that's a lot of points in 1 minute. It feels like impossible. Probably that's how you felt when you were watching that game when you were there. A lot of things have to go your way. But it just comes down to a math problem in my head, right? So if you're going to get 2-pointers or buckets, that means if you're down 9, you need 4 to get to 8. You're still losing. You need 5 twos to get the lead. And remember, every time you score, you got to fail or get a steal. So you're giving them free shots on the other end. And what I couldn't figure out is the focus on the defensive end for West. You just can't give up threes. That's the only thing you can't do. And then when I looked at their approach, how many we got? I think we got 3 or 4. We made 2. Right. Darren made 2.
And then Darren was fouled.
Yeah. So and that also cuts from 5 possessions to only 3 scoring possessions, and that's doable in a minute. And you guys know that. So that's the part I thought was kind of confusing. I don't know what the mindset was on the West coaching staff side. Not question them. They have a lot of good players on the Ryan team, but to me, you can give up whatever you want. You cannot give up a 3. And I thought the defense that they were in was allowing us to get some looks. So that's kind of
what doesn't help is they missed some key free throws down.
Oh, absolutely.
And Darren goes, and do you foul a shooter 28 feet from the basket? How do you foul?
Again, we talked about it earlier, the officiating and the pressure on the officiating. I think that call was borderline soft. He did get fouled, but I thought Coach Boak, I thought he was a little tough and a little out of hand a little bit at times in the closing minutes of that game.
Joe, Ryan Haney did something we had a loss similar. We didn't lose a lead like that, but where he went, we lost to Judge in 2000. What year was that? 21. We lose to Judge in the regular season.
And not 81 when you were in high school.
But my point is, and what I think Coach Boak may have done is what Ryan Haney may have done. He gets the team together and he says, hey, listen, you're seeing this team again? You're not losing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We won a quarterfinal playoff game against Judge at Ramp, and we didn't win that night. We won the night we lost when the coach put that belief and said, hey, listen, we made a few mistakes here and there. I did this. You did this. We're going to clean it up, and we're going to see them again. I think Coach Boca, I think they have to have that mentality. Otherwise, they're in a lot of trouble.
They have to be, they'd have to be super confident, in my opinion. And you could say they gave that game away. The players got to play, right, at the end of the day. But you can't come in here as, I can't imagine Wes coming in here and be lackadaisical or not seeing a lot of fight in them, focus. And I'll tell you what, Wes is here for a reason. They win a lot of games every single year. They went to Palestra last year, and he's going to have his kids ready. Absolutely.
So listen, if you're tuning in for the first time, my name is Ted Westerveld. I'm here with Ryan Haney and Joe Sinai, and we're going to be bringing you all of tonight's action. And again, if you're checking in as an alum and you want to know a little bit about some of the players in Archbishop Ryan, there are three names I want to roll out to you. One is our first team All-Catholic, Thomas Sorber. Thomas is a 6'9 junior. He's a D1 recruit all over the country. He's the Philadelphia Catholic League leader this season in rebounds per game at just over 10. He led the league in blocks per game at 3.2, and he's also in the top 5 in the PCL in total minutes played, total points, field goal percentage, free throws attempted. So he is one of our special players. Darren Williams is a left-handed wing player, 6'2". He is also a first-team All-Catholic, averages 18 points a game, 4 rebounds a game, just under 3 assists and 2 steals. Most notably, though, he is the leader in the league in the PCL in made three-pointers with 40. He also has a 93.8 free throw percentage. So when it comes to going to the line, Darren's pretty good. And we've been saying it on our broadcast, he's gotten better and better. And then finally, the team is led by a senior guard, Michael Zaire Paris. We affectionately call him
Baby Harden.
Baby Harden. And
Why not?
He's a fun player to watch. He's a left-handed point guard, makes things happen. He finds ways to get to the cup, and he's another player that's gotten better and better as the Catholic League season has come on. So last time, Joe, thank you for breaking down that West game. Darren put up 21 in that game.
9 in the closing.
9 in the closing quarter. It's funny because I went through
3 free throws.
Yeah.
He was
high.
in that gym. It was 140 degrees.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. And Thomas Sorber had 21 and 16. 21. His line was 21-16 with 7 blocks.
Yes, 7 blocks. If you don't mind, I want to kind of just jump in.
Yeah.
You got to remember, if you're watching Ryan for the first time, Thomas Sorber, that's 7 blocks in that game, but he alters and is disruptive whether he gets the block or not. So that allows the perimeter players for Ryan to be very aggressive and take some gambles on the perimeter defense.
Is there a comp player that you like, a comp professional player, a comp current college player, anybody that you see his game similar to?
For which? Darren or Thomas?
Both.
Darren reminds me of back when I played, and again, he's not a professional player. He'll tell you he should be Joey Harvey for North. Super smooth with the ball. He can really shoot the 3. A good point guard. Makes a lot of things happen. But I don't know. Teddy, I'm not sure. I would like to see Thomas get more and more confident. Luckily, we have 1 more year with him. To get that 10 to 12, 15-foot jump shot. He does make 3s occasionally for us, and he's definitely improved that, but I couldn't tell you.
Ryan, Joe, just again, correct me if I'm wrong, but Bud Clark on the other side, is he not like an old school type of player back when you guys were that feels like I'm watching an old style point guard way, his mid-range like you mentioned earlier. I just feel like I get that vibe when I'm watching him play.
Yeah, if you're watching him play for the first time, Rye, he is a mid-range shooter. You don't see a lot of off the dribble 2-point shots. He uses a very high percentage, and his 3-pointer is like a set shot. But he's remarkably quick and skilled. coming off a pick and roll, even with doubles, he is good
Joey,
to go.
he put on a show in the second quarter. I think he was.
Oh my God!
I think it was 12 points.
Yeah.
Listen, we're going to stay hot mic and live.
He's tough.
We're going to stay hot mic and live, as is tradition in the Catholic League. The prayer and the national anthem. And we're ready for playoff basketball. This is going to be a lot of fun. Jim just filled up. Haney said to me, he looked over and he goes, it filled up, and it filled up quick. There's a line to get in. It is going to be a lot of fun. So as we go through, we're going to be going through some player introductions, and we're going to be ready to go.
I'm ready. I know that.
Amir Walker for West.
He's our defensive specialist for them. Tough kid.
He's probably the one that had a tough night.
Marcus Branniker, starter. Shamar Wilbanks, a key, number 13. Watch out for him, too. He had a really good fourth quarter a few weeks back. And there's Zion Stanford and Adam Bud Clark. And now, for your Archbishop Ryan Raiders.
Joe, you know any of the officiators?
I do.
Rocco Morabito. Rocco's a transfer from Shipley, and he's had a big impact on the Raiders this year, for the Raiders.
He's the X factor in my mind.
I agree, Joe. Jaden Merrick, he's got the worm quality, gets busy, gets hands, he's active, makes things happen. Number 2, I think it's this guy's night tonight. Darren Williams.
It's his night every night.
He is.
In my opinion.
That's not much of a surprise if he has a good night.
Oh, yeah.
The big man, number 35, Thomas Sorber. And then finally, the heart and soul, the senior, Zaire, Baby Harden, Paris.
Fun to watch.
Fun
Yes,
to watch. Thank you for checking in, everybody. If you can, send a text out to a friend or give them a phone call and let them know to check out the broadcast. Student section representing very well. The gym looks fantastic. Absolutely a wonderful spectacle here at Archbishop Ryan High School.
You guys look good too. You really do.
Haney always looks good.
So you guys can't see us on film, but for people at home, somehow Teddy and Haney got makeup. And I don't know. Like Haney looks like a young Rick Ashley over there.
Yeah.
Don't he?
There you
Without
go.
the ginger.
Knock it off right now. Oh man, the gym does look great.
It does. Yeah. This is a. Can you get a better atmosphere?
No, you can't. Archbishop Ryan coached by the legendary Joe Zaglinski since 2016. If you look up behind the north basket, you'll see Joe's number retired in basketball and football. Joe has had a lot of success with this basketball team, including making the PCL finals last year, and expectations are high. We are ready to go. Raiders versus the Burrs, quarterfinal action. West Catholic and Adam Clark.
Yeah, Ryan's going to settle in on the 1-3-1. You guys seen this before?
Yes.
It is disruptive.
Stanford, corner from Wilbanks a key. Nice rebound by Clark, hard off the back iron. Stanford, he drives.
The way you beat this, Teddy, is you got to make two passes, crossed and then down, like a ping-ping. Easier said than done because Ryan tries to defend that, prevent that from happening.
Stanford,
It's like playing against mush.
almost a steal. Stanford recovers in the lane over Thomas for the first bucket of the game. Archbishop Ryan with their first offensive possession with a minute gone here in the first quarter into Murray, trying to go down low. Marabito for three. Back iron, no. Here comes West. Clark thought about it. Big rebound on the opposite end by Amir Walker. Wilbanks a key. Jump pass. Branker.
Yesterday in practice, he kept having Murray pop out a little bit higher as the ball was swinging back. If you can see, he's pulled out a little bit higher in that 1-3-1.
Yes, he is. Wilbanks a key, tries to drive. Out of bounds, turnover. Ball goes to Ryan.
For the little guys at home, I've seen two West players do this already. You got to use your pass fakes here. Get that zone sliding. Super effective, easy to do.
Marabito on the ball. To Paris. Off of Murray's screen. Marabito again. Yeah, saw that coming. That's an offensive foul. Joe, you think missing that first shot? I thought he had the jumper there if you wanted it.
I would agree.
Just under 6. It's a 2-0 game. The Burrs with the lead. That's Zion Stanford to Adam Bud Clark, who launches for three, and that is good.
That's that set shot I mentioned earlier.
Ryan finds themselves down 5-0 here early in the first. Murray to Williams. Williams rises, fires. No good. Thomas boxed out. Bud Clark feeling pretty good, running downhill with the ball. Pulls it out. West goes into a set.
It's like watching Muggsy Bogues speed with the ball.
Good defense by Sorber. And they're going to call jump. Jump ball.
Great defense.
Great defense by Thomas Sorber, and that's why he is a first-team All-Catholic.
and that's where Zion's going to work, number 2 for West Catholic. He likes being around that 8-foot range in the box, and he's strong. Got great footwork. He tends to go left and set up his right.
Ryan gets away with a lazy pass. Murray on a scramble. Here goes Williams. He pumps, goes to the left. Darren Williams for Ryan's first bucket of the evening. Wilbanks a key, quickly back to Bud. Adam Bud Clark with his second consecutive 3. 8-2. 4:40, they lob to Sorber. Sorber may have walked short on the layup. And the West faithful.
That's all right. Settle down.
Making it sound like Chestnut Street.
That guys looked around. They're standing room only.
8-2, 4:37 left.
They're still coming into our left.
Adam Bud Clark, 6 points of the 8 for West with 2 3-pointers. Zion Stanford, the Temple commit. Wilbanks a key. He's going to let it go. No good. Michael Zaire Parrish with a rebound. A lot of contact on Thomas there. Michael's going to look to go left. Michael's going to go baby hard. Michael's going to get fouled.
And as I mentioned earlier, I don't think West is a great outside shooting team. I know Bud hit 2 threes there, but I think, what you see is the approach, and they're going to live with some of those open threes in the corner for West Catholic until they make some.
Zaire makes the first. Eight 3.
You think they're a little amped up, Rye? Or
that's again. I think we're a little amped up being at home. The crowd, long day. The Ryan kids were off today. That could set a different, schedule for you. Didn't go to school, that routine. But again, West is right now coming out flying on all cylinders. I can't see them maintaining that. Like you said, they're going to live it. They start missing them threes. This could change real quick.
Ryan's in man-to-man now.
Man-to-man with Darren Williams on Adam Bud Clark. That's the big matchup to watch. They usually put Williams on the best ball handler. Oh, that's a dish. Blocked! Sorber!
What a great play.
Number 2.
Stanford. And a fight for the rebound. Williams on the floor.
Wow, what a play.
Great hustle.
I love it.
Unlucky.
Catholic League playoff basketball.
Love seeing Sorber get on the floor.
That man is 6'9", 6'10".
2 blocks.
That is 2. You are correct. And the contest when he gets back in play there was unbelievable.
8-4. 3:28 left. Stanford. Good defense by Murray. That's
well done, Murray.
Great defense.
You got to stay down. Great call, Teddy.
Good screen. Clark. Heavy rebound. Wilbanks a key. Is that blocked again? And Sorber comes in with the rebound and cleans house. Here comes Parrish up the floor. Oh, he had Williams, but he thought he had Marabito.
I thought there was a walk there.
Wilbanks a key. Good.
Nice looking shot.
Shamar Wilbanks a key. His first bucket of the night. 10-4.
Refs are letting him play a little bit.
Great atmosphere here at Archbishop Ryan. Thank you for tuning in. This is Ted Westervelt with Joe Sinai and Ryan Haney bringing you the action. Senior Michael Parrish to Darren Williams. Marabito's going to probe a little bit. Gets caught in the lane, and they got him for a travel. Joe, you like the idea?
I don't know. I would like to see him shoot that open shot. But it's an aggressive mistake. I'd rather see him shoot that open 3. He didn't make the first one. We got the rest of the game.
10-4, 2:23 left in this first quarter already. Excitement here on Academy Road. Branker goes up, blocked again!
Yes.
That's coming our way.
Archbishop Ryan ball.
I don't know if you guys noticed the possession before this when Bud shot off the dribble, but it was a 3-point shot. I think that's a little bit outside his comfort zone. I'm sure he can make it. But I'd rather have him shoot beyond the arc off the dribble than, 12, 14 foot in. He's deadly that close.
Thomas Sorber with 3 blocks. already in this first quarter. Ryan really needs to hoop this possession. Zaire! No. Short. Here comes Adam Bud Clark. He sees some space, creates space, bumps Murray. No foul. Zaire with the rebound. Out comes Zaire. This pace of this game is back and forth. Tried a little something fancy, didn't work. Wilbanks a key.
2 big shots by him.
Yeah.
A timeout on the floor with Archbishop Ryan down 8 at home in this first quarter.
Very sloppy down here on our end on offense. Too many turnovers.
Before we go any further, I want to give a shout out to Ryan alum, head coach of University of Richmond Spiders, Chris Mooney. Came out on ESPN today. Coach Mooney had a press conference that he's not going to be with the team the remainder of the year due to some health issues, some heart health issues that he's going to get taken care of and fixed, and hopefully back at it very, very soon. But I know that Coach Zig thinks very highly of Coach Mooney. Coach Mooney has hosted Archbishop Ryan quite a few times down at Richmond for some events. I believe Chris is he 89, class of 89? Went to Princeton, and he's been with the Richmond Spiders for 18 years, and he's from Northeast Philly.
It might be 90.
Great success story.
Yeah, I think he's 90.
90 grad?
90,
Yeah.
yep, and you might be right, he is 90. And please get better soon. We're rooting for you, Coach Mooney. Ryan turns the ball over. West gets a little sloppy. Let's see what Bud Clark does. He's going to calm everything down. Wilbanks a key, feeling it. Good. Shamar Wilbanks a key with 7 points this quarter. 15-4. Can Ryan stop the bleeding here? Marabito. No good. No good. And there were 4 players surrounding Thomas under the basket.
I like that shot, though.
I do too, Joe.
Bud Clark with 2 threes and 2 steals so far.
Stanford, he's going to try and get his. Nope. There's Wilbanks a key, and he travels.
I think he slipped.
He's feeling it, though.
Yeah.
Joe, you can see it, right? 13.
Yeah, he just seemed like he's comfortable. And even though Thomas contested, I think 2 of his last 3 shots, he just rose up and knocked it down right over Thomas, which is rare.
Kingston Wheatley checking in the game for the Burrs. Checked in for Branker. Williams. Miscommunication, Ryan keeps possession. Nice athletic play by Zaire. Murray finds Marabito. And they are really getting physical, and that's the first foul call underneath off the ball. Let's see if that happens again. Ryan inbounds, Rocco Marabito, the junior, finds Murray. Williams wanted the ball, he was open, they couldn't skip it to him. Joe calls a play. The back cut wasn't there. The play we've seen all year from Ryan. It's pretty when it works.
It's hard to make a pass when you're in the air. A good pass.
5 seconds, 4, 3. Bud Clark, no good. And the West Catholic Burrs run out to a 15-4 lead over Archbishop Ryan.
They give credit to West. They came out, they made some shots. We were a little sloppy. We didn't make our shots. Again, you got to give credit to West Catholic right now.
Yeah, they're being stingy on defense, taking advantage of opportunities. I expect a man-to-man throughout the rest of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your huddle like here, Coach Haney?
Again, it looks like he's getting into a few of them. There's going over some things. Again, I think there needs to be some adjustments defensively. But you still have to make your shots. I don't think we found Thomas enough. He's still not getting enough touches.
Well, Joe,
that double team seems to be working
Joe,
right now.
you said that there are different ways to double team a player like Thomas. Can you go a little detail on what West is doing and why it's so difficult?
Yeah, right now, if you're not looking at the ball when Ryan has it and just kind of watch Thomas, they are double him or shading to him before he even gets the ball. One of you guys made a comment. There's 4 guys on Thomas. The other thing just about toughness and effort, Ryan's not winning the 50-50 balls, and they got to. You can't compete in the Catholic League if you're not winning those 50-50 balls.
Second quarter underway.
I can relate to that comment, Joe, hearing about 50-50
Any sport.
balls.
Any sport. Every time we talk about soccer, we lose 20 to 25 viewers. So let's keep it focused.
Well, good pump fake by Williams from downtown. Darren Williams.
There we go.
Big shot, boys. Big shot.
His 5th, first 3.
Settle in a little bit now. Come on.
15-7. Wilbanks a key. Walker to Stanford. Stanford, well defended by Murray. Wilbanks a key, falls. Climbs the back. No call. No foul on the slap.
Yeah.
Wow. Wilbanks a key with another basket.
I'm surprised we didn't get that call. That was clearly over the back.
That's 9 points for Wilbanks a key and Archbishop Ryan. With a 10-point deficit, throws the ball away.
Catch out. It looked like Thomas had position and he wanted that ball over the top. They didn't get it. He seems like he's a little frustrated right now.
It's another careless turnover and another hustle play possession before this where they got a 4-foot shot.
So substitute for Archbishop Ryan, Matt Johnson, freshman, for Rocco Marabito.
This is their set.
And this is their set. Good defense. Nothing Murray could do there.
They get Zion the ball on that left side where that's his spot. And he goes to work.
Williams. Johnson. Tipped. Got to be a little bit more sharper on the pass. Big minutes for this freshman. 19-7, 6:30 left in the first half. Ball to Williams. Johnson swing. Murray, he's going to take it. Zaire off the... Oh, and Zaire went up and down. Good hustle there. Just got caught in between. Clark to Wilbanks a key.
This looks like a 2-3 hybrid or that 1-3-1.
Zion Stanford hasn't even gotten started yet. There goes Clark, baseline. Blocked again by Sorber. Here comes Michael Paris. Zaire, way up. Zion Stanford. What a block.
Wow, that was impressive.
And a blocking foul called on, looks like Matt Johnson. Wow. Did you see that athletic ability, Joe?
That block.
I don't know why I didn't catch it. If you're up that high,
You might as well catch it.
Yeah,
He always says that about goalkeepers. We don't know why they punch it. Just catch it.
Keeping the soccer talk to a minimum. I don't want to lose any more viewers.
I hear you. That's another block, though, for Sorber down the other end.
another missed opportunity by
He got
Ryan.
up there, and you're
Yeah.
right. He should have caught the ball. That would have been. I feel like that's the most disrespected thing you could do when you're blocking a shot.
And that's the take by Stanford. Nice disciplined defense by Thomas, but he was able to get the bucket. 21-7, 5 left. Marabito going to check back in. Darren. Johnson. Skip pass to Williams.
Great movement.
And there you go. Darren Williams.
There it is, right?
Yeah.
His second 3 of the quarter.
That's the pregame discussion on what are you going to do with that three-point shooter. If you watched Ryan play Newman in the championship game last year.
Yep.
That was Luke Boyd shooting that shot.
Yep. There you go.
And a turnover.
Good.
It's amazing to me that Ryan's down only 11 points.
A mix of playing tight, West playing really well.
Murray comes out, Marabito stays in, and the freshman Johnson still in the game. He launches in and out. Nobody underneath. Bud with another rebound. Out to Stanford. Stanford calls a foul on Williams.
Yeah, that's Williams.
That's his first.
That's one thing Ryan has avoided to do thus far is get into foul trouble. They're being disciplined on that, at least on that front.
They inbound the ball to Bud Clark. Coppin State commit. Ball's going to stay West Catholic possession.
Joe, is there a number you're trying to get this down to before halftime, or is there like an approach or something we can't have happen in the next 4 minutes?
Hey, in all honesty, I just want to see possessions where we are getting the shots off, good shots off. That's all I care about as a coach. I don't care if we're down 15-5, just get good possessions. And if you notice, the last 2 times, Wes is making the mental mistakes now, right? And you got to capitalize on those.
That was an unnecessary foul by Marcus Branker. Ryan will take it. That's his second. He comes out of the game. Isaac Cole in the game. Williams. Williams trying to find space. He kicks to Zaire. And a foul low.
That was a wicked rebound. I don't even know how he got that ball.
There's people still coming in.
That's the first foul on Zion Stanford. Oh, and that he called.
Oh, Williams, I think.
They called a push on Darren Williams.
Ay, ay, ay.
It's Williams' second. It's an 11-point lead with 3:44 left in this second quarter. Quarterfinal winner advances to the Palestra, the Cathedral of Basketball for the Catholic League. And Wilbanks a key. Somebody needs to call the fire department because this kid's on. He is smoking hot.
He's lighting them up. He's lighting them up.
Sorber. Answer. That's his first hoop of the night.
Is.
Clark a little restless. Ryan starting to scramble. Ryan getting energy. Comes the freshman Matt Johnson. Oh, he takes it up by himself.
Timeout.
No, they don't get a timeout. And here goes Adam Clark. 26-12.
I didn't mean to coach there, but when my little guy just stole a rebound underneath the basket, I think you burn a timeout there, get that possession. Again, it's easier coaching over here.
Way
I
easier.
always say that.
Way easier.
But I'm running on the court with timeout in that situation.
On the offensive end, Ryan has not been able to get good looks for Thomas. You have to give credit to West. And Shamar Wilbanks-Akey is just lighting him up. 26-12, 2 minutes, 53 seconds left. Want to thank the great Grace B. doing our wonderful camera work. One of the managers for Archbishop Ryan, she volunteers to do the camera work for us, and she's going to be heading to nursing school at Holy Family University next year. And you know, she's one of those prototypical Archbishop Ryan students. Just great kid, going to continue her education locally, and we wish Grace all the best. Freshman Matt Johnson with the ball. We would really like it if Grace could shoot a few threes for us. Williams.
That pass was scary. Matt's got to play with confidence here.
Oh, wow.
Zaire with a tough pass to Sorber. Sorber's so athletic to even just keep it alive. 2:30 left, 26-12. Ryan really needs a good, solid possession. And checking in is Ryan Everett for Matt Johnson. And the officials won't allow it.
Too late, too late. Ay, ay, ay.
Johnson. Williams. He's going to fire from way downtown.
Give me 3.
Good.
Give me 3. That was deep, boys.
That was from Academy Plaza. That's his third 3 of the quarter and 11th point of the game. He has 11 of Ryan's 15 points.
Just short of Bayreuth Deli.
Yeah. Cole in the corner.
Grab that.
Oh! Thomas Sorber says no way, not tonight. Here comes Williams with an opportunity.
Four
That's
blocks.
his 4th block. Sorber gets down the floor, and a Harry foul and one.
That's a man basket right there, boys.
There it was, both sides of the court.
And that just may be what Archbishop Ryan needed. So impressive.
2 possessions strung together. Like it's not difficult. Hopefully they can get a couple more of these.
Ryan Everett checks in for
the block.
Johnson. Oh, the block is
Oh my
unbelievable.
Lord.
The block and then to go to the basket that hard, like you said, a man's basket.
And he gets down the floor. Yep.
It looks like he's ready to put the team on his back right now and say, let's go.
That's the first foul on Bud Clark.
Oh.
Sorber makes the old-fashioned 3. 26-18. Pressure by Ryan. Let's see how West handles it. Wilbanks a key with the ball. They're going back to that zone, Joe?
Yes, sir. They got it to, what is that, 8?
Within 8.
Big stop here, Stanford. Ooh, he palmed that. I can say it.
You sure can.
Wow. Everybody missed that on the floor.
Zig's still going after it.
Minute 32. You think they're taking the air out of the ball here, Joe?
Once again.
This is the Catholic League way, right?
Right.
You're up 8. If you have the ball, they can't score.
Do you like that? Adam Clark with the ball.
I smell
like
some
it.
tightness on the West Catholic.
I like it if I'm West Catholic. I hate it if I'm Ryan, right? I mean, what a great pass.
Great pass. Isaac Cole.
West Catholic is playing a heck of a first half.
Just under a minute. Zaire. Tom Sorber.
Let's get a good look here. Come on.
Everett open. Marabito finds him. Closes down. Good change of direction by Everett there because that pass went stolen. Everett keeps it in nicely to Darren. Screen. Zaire goes low. Nicely done. Good movement. That's Thomas's 7th point of the quarter and 7th of the night. 28-20, 15 seconds. Ball in the hand of Adam Bud Clark.
They're going to pull this. Ryan will not get a shot, yeah.
Well, they're going to lob. Oh, tries to spin it, doesn't go in. There was no travel call with no time left. And that'll do it for the first half. 28-20, Ryan down at home, 8 points. But what they kind of turned it around there, guys, at the end of those last 2.5, 3 minutes.
Yes, sir. I mean, lucky to have it at 8. West had a choppy second quarter, but they're playing well. If they got to be happy with where they're at, and keeping Ryan to 20 points at the half. The things that I'm surprised with, not a lot of fouls on either side. No. And it isn't like Bud Clark and Zion are going off.
No, it's one other player.
Wilbanks. Yeah. He is amazing tonight.
Gets hot. He's amazing. They call that a heat check, right?
Yeah. I think the other part is sorry, Ryan.
Go ahead. Go.
I think the other part is that third or fourth player for Ryan, they're not emerging, right? We need that other kid, you know.
Yeah. I think that's the best West Catholic can play. I think we just saw West Catholic's best half. I mean, you think? Is that? I mean,
I hope so.
So if you're Ryan, we didn't play our best, and our guys are kind of like, I felt a little bit of momentum switch right before halftime there. Hopefully the speech is different in the locker room.
Yeah, they're going to go collect themselves, and let's see what they come out with in this second half. But it's 16 minutes of basketball. That's a long time, actually. It doesn't sound like it, but that's a long time.
Yeah, West, I don't see too many adjustments by West, right? If you're West, why would you adjust?
Well, when you have a guy who's probably shooting about 80%, I don't have that stat, but I think that young man's shooting about 80%.
Yep.
Graced, the broadcast booth graced by the great Jack Shackleton, friends of Ryan.
He is.
Stopping up to say hello to us here in the booth. And I know, Jack, you're involved with Friends of Ryan, and I believe you're part of the alumni breakfast, correct? You're part of the alumni breakfast, help organizing the alumni breakfast. You're on air, by the way. You're on the live stream.
Oh, okay.
Out to thousands and thousands of Archbishop Ryan Raiders and Ragdolls.
Okay.
But you're a member. You do stuff with Friends of Ryan, and I was just getting ready to announce some of the things that Friends of Ryan are doing, and I think one of them is the alumni breakfast on the 15th of April, correct?
15th of April, it's $30, and we're having it at the Quartet Club.
At the Quartet Club, $30. It's a great way for networking, just to reconnect with some old friends. But you guys do it. Do you guys do that every month, or is it just?
No, this is just a lot of the guys we get together now and then, but we wanted to try to do something to invite the women and the girls, the alumni, and the Ragdolls and Raiders.
It's a Ragdolls and Raiders, and
so we thought it would be a good idea.
So $30. What time at the Quartet Club?
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock. And if you want to go to the friendsofryan.org website. You scroll down on events. You click events, scroll down. There'll be all the information to buy a ticket and get other information about all the things. Listen, you did well on your debut of the year, but you got to give the headphones back to Haney.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks, Ted.
Thanks, Jack.
Thanks, Teddy.
All right, you got it. That's Jack Shackleton, Friends of Ryan.
I didn't know what the hell he was talking.
You're on air. You're on air, buddy.
Well done.
Well done. Gotcha.
The man love, got to stop.
You got you.
All of our listeners, this is Joe Sinai. If you could start texting me scores across the Catholic League, we need to know what's going on so we can share with our viewers. Feel free to put in the chat, but if you have my number, text me and we'll make sure that the word gets out there. Appreciate the support.
It was good to talk to Jack about the Friends of Ryan. They're one of the organizations. There's many different ways to help and give. Friends of Ryan is one of them. They organized a social, the winter social that just passed, and they're also doing the summer social, July 29th down at the Seaport Pier, Hayne. They announced that date, I think, last week. So if you're an alum, put that in your calendar.
Last weekend in July?
29th.
There you go. I could call it. The Ryan soccer camp will be the week before that. Meaningless plug that Sinai's happy to hear about.
We just lost 50 viewers.
The other thing we wanted to shout out is that they're posting about the 10-year reunion for the class of 2013. Now, I would just think you go to the FOP or to one of the local watering holes, you can have the reunion for the 10-year group. But all in fun, please check out the Friends of RyanAlumni.org. Check out their website. You'll see they're making sure that they're reaching out for the 10-year reunion of the class of 2013. So, guys, 5 minutes before we get started, we don't take breaks here, by the way. This is adult stuff. Come on.
Like one deep breath.
Come on.
I guess they're sweating.
I want to see their body language when they come out. I want to see that energy that I felt was kind of lacking in warm-ups and in the start of the game.
You didn't like the warm-up?
No, not at all. They were going through the drills. Again, there's a lot of adrenaline. I wouldn't call it nerves, but there's a lot on the line. These are both really good teams. And West looked comfortable. And you can't let a team get comfortable in your gym.
When you come in as the underdog, you have that meant like a little bit like I have nothing to lose. We're supposed to lose this game. So I don't know. I thought Ryan played a little tight. Maybe they weren't prepared. I mean, I don't want to say they weren't prepared as much or what, but just a little bit of tightness to them.
So,
and it didn't go their way. And early, Rocco misses that first shot, then doesn't take the second one.
They missed that.
I'd like to see them. I know, that wasn't the best we can play. If we're going to lose, I want to be able to play our best at least.
Play your best game. So, dog mentality. We'll see how they come out with. The kids talk about it all the time. Listen, they were down 9 with 58 seconds left. So, We know it can be done.
8 with 16 minutes.
I can't see Wilbanks-Akib staying that hot. The only problem is you got Stanford waiting. You got Stanford who can do some special things with the basketball. It's going to be a challenge.
I mean, in all honesty, defensively, Ryan didn't have a bad half. They scored 28 points. They didn't score 48 points.
They scored 20. They scored 24 points in the second quarter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we gotta continue that. Make their the scores or the points come from outside of Zion and Bud. And then on the Ryan side, we got to settle down. I think you're right, Haney. I think that a little tight, a little too pumped up, and hopefully they settle in and just make plays. Just make plays. I expect to see a better half out of Ryan, and we slide back and make this compatible. We need a couple possessions without turnovers here.
So real quick, the other games on the slate for tonight are Newman Goretti and Carroll. Wood Prep, which is Bob Long Network, is the great Bob Long, is broadcasting that game, and then Roman has O'Hara.
The only score I got is Prep's up 3 on Wood.
Prep up 3 on Archbishop Wood. What I was going to say was, before we went into that, Joe, what I was going to say was, this is what scared me about this team. I thought Ryan matched. It's one of those things where you got third, but you got to pay. I thought, and I seem to be, sometimes it's difficult to be the only right person in the room.
Yeah. You do it well.
Thank you. But
we might need a makeup guy up here.
We might. But I really,
for the second half.
I really thought this team's built to give Ryan trouble.
Oh yeah, I mean the top 6 of the Catholic League.
Right.
Anyone can beat anyone, right? To me, there's no elite teams, but no surprises up top, right? Roman, Newman,
right.
You know. I'll tell you what, Ted, I did not want to play Wood. I don't want to see. I don't want to see that kid number 1, Bethea. He could just take over a game. So you could be winning for 3 quarters, and then that kid starts feeling like playing, and then your season's over.
Well, we shut him down in the first half of that game. You know, that was one of the.
I didn't want Wood, but I didn't want West Catholic at their best.
Yeah.
Like they did that first half. But I mean,
what I think West Catholic needs to worry about is do they want to see Ryan with a dog mentality level play for Archbishop Ryan? Can they handle playing ahead? Joe's got some scores?
Yeah, I got a score from my buddy Jimmy Dillon. Prep Wood tied at 33 at half.
Prep Wood tied at 30.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Is that Governor Dillon?
that's Senator Dillon.
Senator Dillon.
Governor. Please don't make us call him Governor, right, Joe?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. Hey, real quick, let me go through. We got about 45 seconds before we get started here for the second half. Just to go over who some of the All Catholics and Player of the Year. The most valuable player this year is the player you spoke about, Jaleel Bethea from Archbishop Wood. Coach of the Year, Carl Argale from Newman Goretti.
Surprise.
And Jason Harrigan at St. Joe Prep. Here's my question. Give it to Harrigan, please. Right? Give it to Harrigan. Right? Why you got to be cut? I don't know.
I hear you. I'm not going to disagree with you.
And that's not a slight against Carl Argale.
Like, does Argyle do a bad job? Like, come on. I mean,
no, he does not. I mean, listen, the guy's been the
But St. Joe's Prep was a surprise, Teddy.
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
If you call WIP and go, here's my W's and L's, Ryan had that game as a W, right? You had that game as a W.
Oh, yeah.
Even on the road.
Oh, yeah.
But they had a great season, and congratulations to them. First team players, Robert Wright III from Newman Goretti. Wow, he's special. Our own Thomas Sorber.
I think
Xavier.
if Prep wins on that Sunday, he gets Coach of the Year hands down.
No, it is.
Yeah.
It's already.
No, but again, I think he gets it alone if he beats is it Carroll on the last day of the season.
You might be right.
Again, he came off a huge Roman win.
Jaron McKee. No, you're right. I'm saying that's why it's happening. I'm like, that's a great point. St. Joe Prep, Jerron McKee, Isaiah Pasha from Cardinal O'Hara, Adam Clark, who you're seeing tonight, Zion Stanford, our own number 2, Darren Williams, and Sultan Adewale, our first team All Catholics.
All right, settle in, boys.
And it's settled in. Listen, this is going to be fun. 28-20. If you had the under, you're looking good. West with the ball. Matt Johnson starting. Stanford walks, turnover, first possession, that's big. Let me set the table real quick, Joe. We have Williams, Parrish, Marabito, Matt Johnson, the freshman, and Thomas Sorber starting this second half. Murray on the bench.
That's the first adjustment. The starters for Ryan.
Thomas had some position there. Thomas maybe got away with a push. Thomas got away with a push there. We'll take it.
Joe, why do you think? If I can put you on the spot a little bit.
Oh, why Joey went with Maddie
Yeah.
instead of Murray? That's offense.
And a call, the offensive foul on Stanford.
I don't know.
Great play, great offense. Real quick, guys. Great play, Rocco Marabito. Go ahead.
Absolutely. Sorry to interrupt.
No.
So, Hayne, I don't know. They saw something that clearly I didn't. And I'm not advocating for a different five. I just, another ball handler maybe. They've been turning the ball over very sloppy. Matt seems to be short-handed, excuse me.
Parrish for three.
It could be that right there, right? Parrish
Good.
can hit the jump. Yeah. Maybe he's feeling something different.
Maybe play him off the
Good
ball
look.
a
Here
little
goes
bit.
Stanford. And a foul called. Thomas tried to pin it.
Yep.
Goaltending.
Goaltend. They gave him goaltend. My apologies. Good call by the official.
Joe, we got our first look at Coach Booch over there giving us the old, it's good.
Yep. He's very animated.
10-point lead
It's got to be
for
feeling
West.
good.
Here comes Matt Rocco. Good!
There we
Rocco
go.
Marabito.
That's a big shot, boys. Give me 3.
The lead's to 7.
I hope he makes 10 more.
Matt Johnson. The top of that zone.
Again, that was one of your big keys to the victory, so let's see that happen in the second half. Get on that.
Stanford gets the ball back.
That's a hook.
Oh, he hooked him. Not called. Wilbanks a key back to Stanford to Bud Clark from
off.
way downtown.
Oh, he was way out. I looked off.
Whoa. Got that to go. Lead back up to 10. Parrish.
I was trying to
Marabito.
will that miss.
Again,
Again, the foul number 4, Marcus Branker. That's
I
his
don't know
third.
why I keep saying it again, but Rocco has to shoot that ball. That's open in the Catholic League. He just made one. I want him shooting that 3. That might be the best shot we get in this possession.
5:53 left. Heat turned up. They go into Sorber with the lob. Find Rocco. Tries to step around now.
No. That wasn't on. That was forced.
It's just as Joey described. Defense on Sorber. Transition. Stanford with the hoop. Lead back up to 12. Turnover. This can get out of hand. Wilbanks a key to Adam Bud Clark. Branker shot, no. Rebound. Not who you maybe want to be shooting that ball. Here comes Zaire. Zaire's going to probe. He's going to dish. He's going to go. Gets it up on the rim.
That's aggressive take. Gets to it, just stripes.
That's the second. He's got the second on Clark.
And Teddy, I know I'm trying to help you with fouls. I believe Williams has 2 for
Williams
on the
does
roster.
have 2. That is correct. And looks like they're going to check Murray back into the game. Zaire. Wow, we have Mark Anthony Gallagher making his PCL playoff debut. So let me set the floor for you for the Raiders. It's Sorber, Williams, Parrish, who's at the line, makes both ends of his free throws. His 4th point of the night.
That's too easy.
Murray,
Well done.
good hands by Murray.
And you had that feeling Joey's trying
Everything.
and tweaking with everything, yeah.
Oh, Adam Clark.
He's tough that close to the basket.
It's a playground shot, and it looked good.
That high arcing shot's
Yeah.
been working for them.
Williams. Ryan down 12. Mark Anthony Gallagher finds Murray. Ooh. Williams. Yes.
Give me 3. That was a very unselfish pass by Mark. He was open, gave it up, got a better shot.
What do we have?
Murray.
Murray?
Foul.
Watching West with those high arching shots, I can't see them getting a lot of practice in their gym with
Not
the high
in their
arching shots.
That's the first foul for Murray.
It's almost like they're a little bit freer out here.
And Zion Stanford misses a free throw. Mark that down.
We're at the point now, it's standing room only.
This atmosphere is fantastic. If you're a Ryan fan, you are looking for another miracle comeback here on Academy Road. And Stanford makes 1 of 2. His 9th point of the night. Mark Anthony Gallagher is going to let one go.
Boom.
There we go.
Mark Anthony Gallagher.
So quick.
Oh, wow. Clark over Sorber. 11-point lead.
Even though we're trading punches,
Zaire, travel.
I like the energy of this half a little better, guys. Even though we're trading punches and both teams are making shots, I think that kind of flow favors Ryan if we can get in some rhythm here.
We are at the 4-minute mark of the third quarter. West patient.
This is an ISO for Clark.
Wow. Tip your cap. That's his 9th point of the quarter. Thomas gets the ball in the box. No. And here comes Adam Bud Clark with the ball. Mark Anthony Gallagher. Great defense there by the young man.
Clark's all over the place. Again, that was a great play by Mark Anthony, but I mean, he's both sides of the floor.
17 points.
It really
for
is
Clark.
fun to watch. I mean, they don't bias, but I'm a Ryan guy.
42-31. Ryan down.
Getting to see him 2 times this year. He's a special player. Coppin State might be getting a steal, huh?
Yeah, maybe. Williams. They get it into Sorber, and there's a foul.
Great entry pass. Good angle. We can see it from here perfectly. Uninstructed entry pass where Thomas.
They give the foul to
damaged.
Kingston Wheatley. Is that the 14th foul?
It is.
A timeout on the floor.
He has 1.
Before we go into some basketball stuff, guys, I want to talk about the GK4 Foundation. April 23rd is going to be their event here at Archbishop Ryan. The GK4 Foundation. It's in memory of one of our players, Joey Sinai, George Karuski, who passed away. It's been almost 3 years now, and his dad, Big George, and Ed Nielsen, and a lot of that crew, they're doing a great job keeping Geordie's memory alive. And they're going to have a big walk event here at school on the 23rd. It's the third
walk.
So if you get a chance, check out the GK4 Foundation's website. Let me get you that. It's the gk4foundation.org, and you'll see all the details of the event. And it's a great tribute to Georgie, who was one of our soccer players, a 3-sport athlete. Georgie was. He was a 3-sport athlete: baseball. He kicked footballs. Actually, he was an unbelievable football kicker, and he was in our soccer program, and was a beloved Raider, and loved Archbishop Ryan. He loved being an Archbishop Ryan Raider more than anything. He had friends all over the Catholic League. He had friends in lots of schools. He bled red and black, and he is definitely missed, and he is always in our thoughts. And please check that out. Let's get back to some basketball. 3 minutes left, 42-31. Ryan with the ball to take this lead below 10.
Looked like there was some noise over there.
Yeah, there was
Between
some.
Zig
There's
and
some.
the crowd,
there's some.
right?
Yeah, colorful conversations between our head coaches tonight.
Yeah, that looked heated, didn't it?
They're talking about what they like a Pizza City, what's better at Pizza City, or what's going on.
I don't think they're meeting at Santucci's after the game.
No, I don't think so. Lob is Sorber. Sorber's going to take it himself. Sorber, no. Put back, no. And foul. And now, that's a third foul on Stanford.
It sure is.
We're going to sit down for a little bit.
They got to make a decision, but I wouldn't take him out.
No. Wow. He's the third option out there.
Give it to him. Oh, he almost teed him up. See that?
Sorber makes the first.
Ryan's got to make a run here at the end of this quarter.
It's a 10-point game. What do you think the controversy is? Is it just a...
It could have been a number of fouls on the team. Usually in between quarters, you reconcile the books, make sure you're on the same page.
Sorber heavy.
Uh-oh. Great pass.
No good.
Is that Bud Clark with the pass?
They're taking out Zion now. I think.
And that foul's on Williams, and that's his third. And that's a problem for Archbishop Ryan.
I thought it was Mark Anthony, didn't you?
Say again?
I thought it was Mark Anthony on the foul.
If it was the NBA, they would have given it to Mark Anthony, but
Same,
it is
yes.
not. Stanford makes his first. His 10th point of the night. Misses. 50% on the line tonight for him. Rocco with the ball. Thomas goes hard to the hoop. And just says, I'm going to do that myself. The lead is down to 9. Can Ryan get a stop? Wilbank's a key. And Clark with the ball.
Great defense.
Wow, Rocco!
Rocco with a great block.
Zaire.
Slow down.
Zaire's going to slow it down.
Slow down.
Big possession for Ryan here.
Get a good look.
Joey
Arbito.
Z's calling a set. They're not organized.
Let's get a look.
Here we go. Now we're good.
Relax.
Zaire, Mark Anthony. Rocco. Ooh. Zaire wanted to take that.
Might have walked.
Good look. Zaire with the floorboard. He's going to go in among the trees.
No foul there.
And a great play by the senior to maintain possession.
Great hustle.
A lot of contact.
And this is what I was talking about in the first half, which we didn't see. Those loose balls, those 50-50 balls, we're starting to win them a little bit. You feel that fight, like the game's getting smaller now, right? And kids are going to have to start making plays.
Ball to Williams. Gallagher and Parrish play some catch. Look at the defense. Oh, Thomas rips off Thomas's leg and out of bounds. Did you see that low bridge technique they were using down there, Joe?
I missed it.
Rocco was so open. They're letting him shoot it.
Yeah. Got to keep shooting it.
Minute
He
28
hesitated,
left.
then
Yep.
then he thought too long.
Minute 28 left. Walker with the ball.
Start thinking, Ted. You start missing.
Ooh. Zaire almost draws a charge.
We're going to hold it for a minute, are we? Come on. Tommy Andrews is right,
Walker.
Joe. They bring the shot clock in, huh?
Possibly. It's a different dynamic, but it's the game they're both playing, right?
Yeah.
Is correct. Oh, wow.
Definitely.
I thought Walker was initiating a lot of contact there, but he earns the foul. And that foul's on Rocco. That's his second. Amir Walker 43-34, Archbishop Ryan down here at home. Quarterfinal night. Winner goes to the Palestra. Ted Westerveld here with Ryan Haney and Joe Sinai bringing you tonight's action.
A nice aggressive take by number 11.
Amir Walker.
He's like the glue. That's how I describe that kid. He's out there all the time, making all the little plays for his team.
Amir Walker misses his second. The game is at 10. Darren Williams. He rises. He fires. It won't go. Good rebound by Rocco. And a foul. Archbishop Ryan going to be going to the line soon?
Yeah. Walker is typically lined up with the opposing team's best player.
That's the first foul on Isaac Cole. Oh, tough lob pass. Just not good enough. 35 seconds left. Ball in the corner.
Big
wow. Shot. Isaac Cole steps up and hits a three. 25 seconds left and a foul on Wilbanks Akey. And the West coach Boca well out on the floor. Well out on the floor. That might be the first blemish on the game for Wilbanks Akey. Darren Williams at the line. Makes the first. So we're scoring points without the clock moving. We like that. Murray checks back in for Gallagher. Williams short. 20 seconds left. Ball in the hands of Bud Clark.
It's going to be isolation, high pick and roll for Bud.
10 seconds. 9, 7.
I would go under the screen and make
5.
him see
Oh, and Zaire bails him out with 2.9 seconds left.
I don't mind that fail.
You're okay there?
No.
I think that's only Zaire's. That's only Zaire's first. So we're good.
And then they have 3 seconds to play here, right?
So that works.
That's 3 dribbles after the catch.
Walker to inbound. Good defense by Williams and Bud Clark. Williams almost grabs his fourth.
Yeah, that was an athletic play. Just get that shot off.
I was holding my breath. That went in.
47-35. Archbishop Ryan down at home in the PCL quarterfinals.
West is making it very difficult for Ryan to get in a rhythm.
8 minutes.
Still looking for scores from the prep game, Roman game. Please get them in.
8 minutes. What you've been working for since open gym back in the summer. And then you start up and you're after school every day. I know this is on the board. Newman Goretti with the victory, 86-61. We get that report in. Baby Carroll.
I got Wood 51-48 over the prep. Thank you. That's the beginning of the fourth quarter.
Got Wood up 51-48.
Yeah, 53-50. Wood's up at the beginning of the fourth. Thank you, Tommy Salmon and Brian Hamill.
Ryan with an opportunity to get this game to 10 here in the first possession. Marabito, Williams.
All right,
Paris.
10, 8 minutes.
8 minutes. Sorber,
Down
Murray.
12. Come on.
They double team and pull out of it.
They have to play 8 minutes and of taking care of the basketball.
Marabito looks to shoot now. Pumps. Rocco bails them out. Rocco looked to Murray.
Great play by Rocco.
By Rocco to bail them out. Jaden Murray with the finish. I have that as his first sweep of the night.
Yes.
10-point game. It's all about the stops here on the defensive end. Williams with the mark on Clark, and they kick it. Great rebound by Murray, and a foul.
Well, Clark thought he picked him
Branker,
clean. And we're shooting, right?
And we're shooting.
Every time?
And Branker didn't want to shoot that.
No.
And then decided to, and that may be the beginning. Now we'll see how the pressure. If Ryan can make free throws here, all of a sudden it's going to get a little different. Jaden Murray at the line.
Even though he was open, I don't know if West likes that shot down the other end.
Ay, ay, ay.
Misses. Adam Bud Clark with the ball.
Somebody gives you a gift, you got to take it. You can't.
I have Clark unofficial at 18.
He's been sensational tonight.
Stanford spins. Nice defense by Thomas. Is that Walker?
Yep. I told you he does all those little small things.
Look at the defense on.
Well, we're shooting.
We're shooting.
We got to make our foul shots.
And I don't know. That's his fourth, Branker.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You watching this?
No.
Is he got a bloody? Is it a lower leg injury, or is it bloody nose?
Trainer Michaela Palermo on the court.
You got to hope he's okay. Best case scenario, some kind of a cramp.
He looked like he rolled an ankle. I don't want to speculate from here, but obviously hobbling off. While we're waiting for the trainers to take care of Ryan Stanford, let me just mention our wonderful assistant coaches, Anthony Miner, John Bryant, Matt Miller, who also does JV, Mike Palumbo, Sean Miller, and Sammy Zaglinski, and of course the legend Bill Zeitz, statistician extraordinaire. It takes a village to have a program like this, and those gentlemen are such a big part of this program. 6:31 left. Zion Stanford off the court with an injury. 49-37. Thomas Sorber at the line.
I don't see him coming back. That looks like some kind of scary injury. Hopefully it's
not. Hopefully it's not.
An ankle roll or a cramp.
Sorber with some big free throws here, Joe.
Yeah.
Free throw. Front end makes it.
I got an update. Roman game. They're up 32-23 at half. Thank you, Paul Lukert.
Thank you, Paul. Ryan gets this lead down to 8, and all of a sudden it starts to get interesting. Sorber at the line. Short. Murray can't get the rebound.
Looks like Zion standing over there. Hopefully it's a cramp.
Wilbanks a key with the ball. Guarded by Murray. Branker's not going to shoot that one.
No.
Wilbanks a key.
No interest in shooting.
Who will make the first mistake?
Another big basket.
Big basket by Shamar Wilbanks a key. Might be the unsung hero for the burst tonight. Rocco, fake, step. Thomas getting absolutely manhandled underneath. West doing an excellent job sealing him off from rebound opportunities. 5:46. 13 points lead. $51-38. Wilbanks a key. That's a foul by Marabito.
We still have a handful to give here.
It's a tough one. 5:32. Don't give up yet. Stay tuned.
There's plenty of time. Come on.
Crazy things have happened. Zaire on Wilbanks a key. And Wilbanks a key.
Gotta
Another
get some
big
stops.
shot.
Come on.
He's having a monster
The
game.
second basket
Look
of
at
the
this. What are we doing?
starting to get away a little bit. 53-38. 5:07 left in this PCL matchup quarterfinal.
Need pressure, need stops. Got to start gambling here.
Mark Anthony Gallagher draws Adam Bud Clark. Clark doing his Steph Curry imitation. That's the first on Mark Anthony Gallagher. Looks of concern amongst the Ryan faithful. 4:51. Another foul on Gallagher.
He's coming back in the game.
Yeah, it was a cramp.
So here's what I will tell you. Watching the game, the replay, West Catholic's inability to bury Ryan from the foul line cost them. It's one of the factors in costing them that game.
There's a stat that we read, Ted. West Catholic's 8-0 with teams when they don't score over 55 points this season. I mean, something like that.
I think that was the stat, and Shamar Wilbanks-Ikey saying, hey, announcer, I don't care what you say. He makes the first.
Again, right?
This boy could play. It's his night tonight.
Makes both.
Now, if you're Ryan here, you want to lengthen the game, right? You got to use your fouls. You got to get shots up. Twos, threes, anything you can.
Williams, short. Wilbanks-Ikey has 20.
I get an update in the Wood game, 62-54. Wood, 4:40 left in the game.
That's a foul on Zaire Paris, his second.
As I was saying, you have to foul. Gamble. Put pressure on West to try to get as many possessions as possible. 4 minutes is a long time.
Misses. Adam Clark. Mark Anthony Gallagher, big three. Mary hustle. Shakes off. Sorber spins.
Nice pass.
Zaire can't make the three at the top. Oh, he's fouled from behind by Amir Walker.
That was not a smart foul.
55-38, 4:14 left in the fourth.
And he's playing great, too. I really like this kid, Walker. He's not going to have that box score. It's not going to be out of you, but he does all the little things. Mary's got to make some foul shots for us here.
And the West Catholic faithful letting their voices heard, and Mary misses. Johnson checks in for Mark Anthony Gallagher. He makes the second. Good press. Double team. They break it.
Difficult pass.
Sorber out defending. So look at his hands on Thomas Sorber. And a timeout. Great defense by Sorber. Joe Zaglinski out on the floor. Joe, what's he asking?
I think it was something with the timeout. You got to have possession?
If I was to guess, and I could be absolutely wrong, I wonder if like a coach or a player, because they were so hugged to that sideline, I wonder if Ryan's bench saw something
that we didn't see.
Yeah, I could be wrong though.
55-39, a 16-point lead.
The refs are talking about it.
Something we're going to talk about?
I could be wrong though.
This is where you have the assist. Like, they're doing a great job. The assistants are handling with the ref. Joe's with his guys.
Coach Joe's birthday tomorrow.
Again, this is tough. The mentality of the players.
I was going to say, Coach Joe's birthday tomorrow. I think he'd like to be calling for buses tomorrow if he can. We get him an early birthday present and bail us out here. Go ahead, Ryan. I'm sorry I interrupted.
No, it's just tough to keep the spirit, like the heads, that they're somehow to get that, find something in the fight these last 4 minutes. Come on.
I don't get the body language on some of our players.
Yeah, right?
That's a foul. It's okay to foul. That's the strategy right now. It's okay.
That's Thomas's first foul.
Just seems like the energy of the body language isn't right. It's just.
Wilbanks a key with 20 unofficial.
This is what you didn't see when we were at West, Ted. There was a no give up, no fight in them. They weren't quitting.
They're looking to clean the floor. Looks like there's a .356 left. Guys, and while they're taking care of the floor, real quick, I want to just say congratulations to our girls indoor track, who for the first time in 20 years.
Coach Muncie did a great job.
Roger Muncie did a fantastic job. The girls brought home the indoor track championships. They had 30. The track program had 30 all Catholics.
Wow.
So don't have time to read all the names, but just want to say congratulations to the young men and young ladies who were named all Catholic, and of course our ladies who brought home the round plaque. Here goes Wilbanks a key.
Teddy, makes you want to win track, huh?
Yes. And Wilbanks a key.
He's been a superstar tonight.
What year is he?
That is a great question.
I'm not sure.
I could find out for you to confirm.
Something about watching a lefty shoot.
Makes both.
Yeah, he averages 13 a game, a little more. Well above that tonight.
Soyber under 10 for the night? How many points is he?
They go low. Kick to Gallagher. No good. Gallagher again. He pumps.
There we go.
We have life.
Just elongate the game. You want to score and the clock is stopped. You don't want them eating the clock.
That's Mark Anthony Gallagher's second three.
Yep. Hit one the first, I think, Teddy, right? Hit a three in the first half.
Getting a score, an update, Wood up 12. And Roman up at half over O'Hara by 11. .334 left. A 15-point deficit.
I got to come clean. I was feeling better about this game prior to the game starting. You guys, Teddy, you and Joe were more in doubt. I think you and West Catholic's living up to what you guys were talking about. So
yeah, West
credit to them. I mean,
they came out swinging, no doubt about it, from the jump.
It's like right. Yeah,
I don't remember having a lead.
No, I don't think we. No, we never had a lead.
It was a 4-point first quarter.
Yeah.
Pressure off the inbounds.
You feel for the Ryan kids. Just they didn't play their best and didn't.
Still time, 3:34.
Sometimes you got to give credit to the other team, but I just don't think Ryan played their best.
Ooh, in the corner.
Wow, he bail him out. Joe, you're going to get teed up. Be careful, Joe.
I think he wants to tee right now.
Does he want it? There you go.
Yeah.
I will tell you right now.
Is that something that
you're failing at 55%? He shot 55 or 56% on the year.
Joe, is that something as a basketball coach? Is it okay to take a tee every now and then?
Not now.
No.
That's something you do in the first half to get your kids going.
Gotcha.
It only it's easy
Adam Clark
easier to be
misses
over
another.
here. Yep, big miss.
Yep.
You don't want to give them extra shots.
Yep.
Extra chance of points with the clock stopped. But
give him another possession.
You understand Joey wants him to play a little bit. We got to get trapped.
Misses both. Here we go. Mark Anthony Gallagher.
No.
Throws the ball away.
Come on.
And here goes Adam Clark. Layup.
That was a microcosm of the game right there.
You get two
that one
missed free
possession.
throws, and then we don't even get a look. Come on.
Good fake by Williams.
He's not even moving, number 2. You see that?
Yeah.
Adam Clark.
That cramp's worse. Something's up. He's not moving well at all.
21 points at home. Archbishop Ryan. Adam Clark with the steal. And Adam Clark and Shamar Wilbanks-Akee will take a little bit of the air out of this game here.
If you're going to fail, you got to fail earlier than that.
And West Catholic.
They're loving it. The Burrs fans.
.219 left. And an agonizing 2:19 it will be.
Yes, sir.
Stay tuned with us.
We've been here, right, Ted? Joe, you've been here? Let me see.
Wilbanks-Akee with 22 on the night.
Yeah, I my senior year we lost to Father Judge at Judge, and disappointing finish to the year for us. It was the third time Judge beat us that year, and I didn't get to set foot on the Palestra, and all my basketball nerd friends tell me that all the time.
Sorber.
Well, Joe, you're sitting next to two guys didn't step on the Palestra floor either, so you're in bad company.
2 minutes, 9 seconds. 20-point foul. That's Clark's 4th foul.
That being said, the season's not over for Ryan. They will get it.
There's still basketball left, but that's.
Oh yeah.
You don't want to go there yet, huh, Ted?
I don't want to go there yet.
Oh.
Thomas makes one. We'll stay after the final buzzer. We'll stay for 5 minutes, do post game. I want to thank everybody for tuning in with us here. 2 minutes, 9 seconds left, up 19.
We just had a bunch of turnovers again down the stretch here, right?
Yep.
3 or 4, I wouldn't say in a row, but tough.
When we had a chance to capitalize on some things, we just didn't.
Wilbanks-Akee spins out of the corner.
And the only things left is for Bud Clark to dunk.
Displacement, the roof.
If he throws one down,
the roof.
I don't doubt he can get up and get it.
I have Clark at 21 points tonight on official.
All right, their fans are giving it to us right now.
And it was a combination, right? He had layups, He had mid-range. He hit a bunch of big threes.
He started off with the 2 or 3 threes right off the bat.
Yeah, when they were in that zone. You're right. It was 8-2, and he had 6 of those points.
And then the steals. I mean, I don't know how many officially steals he's got, but he's got a bunch.
He's the league PCL leader in steals. 20-point lead.
I don't know who Mike is, but somebody's calling for Mike, Ted.
Williams still playing hard.
Yep. You just want to finish. You just want to play hard and finish.
Gallagher. So is Murray. Good rebound.
When you lead the league in steals, that means you're better than everybody in basketball.
That's it.
On the defensive end, I mean.
Yeah.
You anticipate. You're just at a different level. You don't get those steals by mistake, right?
Speed, IQ,
Yeah.
quickness. I mean, everything about
you
that
anticipate
dynamic.
at a higher level than anyone else in the league. And of course, you got to have the
Athleticism.
the skills. Yeah, exactly. The tools, I should say, the tools. You just see things before
Are
they
you
happen.
ready to wish West Catholic luck yet, Ted?
Nope.
Nope. You're not there.
I'm there, but I'm not.
It's funny when we did the game with LaSalle.
Bob Long.
With Bob Long. I don't think he wanted to say it, but I think this was the game where he thought could be an upset. He didn't want to tell us, though.
You think so?
No. I think he was biting his tongue to let us know West Catholic was a dangerous team in the playoffs.
Do you have that roster sheet?
I do.
I wanted to just double check.
They're going to be a handful.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
This isn't they got by Ryan, and they're gonna be happy to be there.
No, they were there last year, so these kids they got a taste. So
Clark is a 23 graduate, and so is Wilbanks Akey, and so is Stanford.
senior loaded.
Yep, senior loaded. Credit to West. 132 left. Mark Anthony Gallagher, short. And Zaire takes a foul. And that'll just about do it. Disappointing way to end the Catholic League season. Ryan with a 3 seed and a 10-win season, well earned.
No shame. Great Catholic League event. A lot of a lot of things going on tonight.
So most likely, Joe, next up for Ryan will be Imhotep in the district. Is that how that works?
Have you seen them play yet?
No. Their coach was right down here, Coach Noble.
They're the best player in the country.
In the country.
Going to Kentucky.
Williams.
Good right.
Joe will take a timeout with 1:16 left. And for Zaire, as a senior, the Senior Catholic League's career comes to an end. A few games short, but that young man has seen a lot of really, really good basketball games here on Academy Road. And a salute to that young man.
Yep. Gave us a lot of exciting moments.
Ask how many points Williams has.
And Wood, I got a score for Wood. They are up 77-67 with 1:20 left.
17.
I got Williams with 17 unofficial on the night.
Yeah.
Sorber.
Not a great night.
Sorber unofficial with 12 for Ryan. Zaire Parrish, no buckets tonight. He's got 4 points all from the line. That's telling as well. And we're going to try
As much as it wasn't our night, it was West's night. They dominated from the tip-off.
Yeah, they sure did.
I mean, Sorber didn't even win the tip-off, so if we go back, West came out flying. And every time they tried to give it to us a little bit with mistakes, we didn't take advantage of them. When things looked like a little bit loose on West's end, we didn't get the bucket we needed. We would have a sloppy turnover, wouldn't get the look.
I'd like to thank a few people real quick, Ryan. I want to thank Mr. Ryan Simmons, Director of Admissions and All Things Media, for helping us throughout the year. to do these broadcasts for you. We hope you have enjoyed them. I'd like to also thank our head coach and athletic director, Coach Joe Zaglinski, who has been so supportive of the broadcast. And I know that it's a rough night for the crew tonight. But the administration, Mr. Joe Sanginetti, president, as Williams fires 3, the minute left, and Principal McFadden.
They're still playing here.
For all their support.
Ryan.
Yeah, Ryan's still playing. Their season, again, is not over. Again, their season is not over.
If they play Emotep, as you mentioned, Justin Edwards is the player that's out of this world. Left-handed, I would say 6'7", and he's a treat.
Yeah.
He's a treat.
Be a fun night.
May not be fun for us. But again, that'll be a good game, though. Good competition, good challenge for Ryan.
It's a seeding game, I believe. I think both teams get into the state tournament.
I think if Ryan loses that game, they get the first. They get the first seed. They play the District 4 first seed.
Okay.
Mary's still on
Good
the floor.
hustle.
Great hustle. Thomas Sorber for 3.
They're battling, still battling.
Stay tuned with us after the game. There's 38 seconds left. We'll do some wrap up. Coach Boak from West Catholic taking the Burrs.
Big win.
To
It's a
the
big win for him.
Palestra.
And
Big win for him. Big win
their
for their program.
And their program, yeah.
Big win for his guys. I mean, you got to give credit when they chime in to see this. We'll know all the respect in the world to what they did today.
And they will draw Newman, correct?
They will draw.
Because
they'll reseed. So yes,
they reseed.
as long as Carroll already lost. So
Yeah.
and O'Hara, so they will get they'll get Grady.
Wood would get Roman
Yes.
if that's how it turns out.
70-48. Remember, the West bench static. Darren Williams fires.
As they should be.
And they should be.
They should be.
Murray
They earned it.
blocked by Stanford. The kick to Williams.
Good.
Still
And he
shooting.
gets a 3.
You're gonna wind up with 20 tonight, Williams.
There's no love lost. I'm telling you right now between
Yeah,
these
so
two,
we'll pay attention.
these two programs.
We'll pay attention as
It's
Coach
14
Booch is going to enjoy it, right?
if I can ask Grace, our camera person, as the game ends, if you could focus in on the handshake and to make sure that we get those. Focus in on the handshake. 70-51, short.
They are having a good time on that West bench.
Southwest will be rocking.
Yes, it will. Darren Williams, who's had such a great season. And they're going to count down the last 5 seconds here. And West Catholic comes in to the South Gym on Academy Road with a 20-point victory.
Stay off the court.
And as their
No.
as their student body
Don't like to see the hand gestures that we're getting.
stomps on the logo,
I don't mind it. They can have some fun, but
if we can get some security,
Yeah, the players are
are being classy.
showing class. Yeah,
Yes.
it
lot
was
of
a
class
hard-fought
in the
game.
players.
Yes, it was.
It was West Catholic's night, top to bottom.
I had conversations with. I hate to sound like a. I told you so, but I think they gave them problems with their length. I think that was huge. And when you have the third option on that team, Will Banks-Aki, have the night that he had.
The output, just a pure output.
Oh. Final score 71-51, and that'll be a wrap on this 22-23 Catholic League season. And guys, just real quick, Joey, if we want to recap a little bit what this year. I mean, there were so many exciting moments here in this gym. The Wood game,
That was a crazy finish.
right? The crazy finish of the Wood game. The Father Judge game. I mean, if you're a Catholic League basketball fan, you have to like the fact that Judge is more relevant this year.
They made the playoffs. That's step one.
Yeah, you want to. It's going to be fun. It makes this league even more fun if that makes a lot of sense.
And they're around the corner. I coach kids that are in their program at the youth level, you wish them the best of luck, and you hope they continue to get success and climb that ladder, which is super difficult. It's not easy to get wins, and we said it earlier. It's even more difficult to get wins on the road than West Catholic did today.
They did.
Yeah.
If you're looking for next, listen, there's still a state run available for us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And they can get hot in the state run and make a run. I don't think that's off the table.
Puts us and Imhotep at different sides of the bracket, so there's a chance we could see them again in the state final, which has happened. It has happened in the PIAA that the District 12 has sent the teams to the finals.
Right.
It's tough. I can't imagine how Coach. I mean, I can. These are tough ones to swallow.
Well, let me ask you a question. As you're a head coach of a program where, until this year you've been chasing the white whale. We chased it till this year.
Yeah, it's
and talk about real quick. And Joe, I don't know if you could attest to this. Talk about this too. Is the difference between the Catholic League and winning the Catholic League versus advancing in states, where it is for our school here.
So Joe and I grew up playing Catholic League sports, and it's hard to program the kids how important the states are. And as we found out this year, we came off a high and got knocked out one and done in the states. And where we've had some success in states after being knocked out in the Catholic League. So the Catholic League for the kids and the people around, that's what we think is the end of, we feel like the season's over now.
Yeah.
And that's going to be tough to get those guys regrouped. I do think coming off a loss like this, we'll put up a good fight. I know the Imhotep's probably very talented. They've been talented for a couple of years now. So that'll be a tough one. But if you go into the States 0-2, I'll take Coach Zig going into the States 0-2 if that happens.
Going in to play a District 4 team.
I feel bad for those lambs that we're going to.
Yeah.
This one was tough.
I mean, this might energize them, like you said, but when you start the season to what Ryan was talking about, Teddy, it's the goal is the palestra. That's the goal in basketball. You got to get to that gym somehow, some way. And Joey's found ways consistently over the last 4 or 5 years, right?
With way less, always having a road game. He's done it on the road.
He's done it on the road. And I asked that question earlier about that being a factor. The other factor is, do you think from a talent level, and I mean, they have the pieces to make a run, I believe. My eyes tell me, watching all the teams throughout the year, including Roman and Goretti, Ryan has the...
Next year, you're saying next season? Yeah.
The transfer stuff happens.
I think today's game exposed some things, right? We gotta improve in certain areas. And Teddy, I remember doing game one with you. We talked about the turnovers. Plagued them today. Plagued them. And I think the way you play the game today is different when I played. When I played, it was take care of the ball at all costs. Today, with the up and down pace, they live with turnovers because they're going to shoot way more threes and they can make it up. But today was just too much. There's too many, and also unforced. But to your question, yeah, they're going to be good next year. But they still need a couple of kids to develop or to improve. So you don't have a 51-point performance in the playoffs. Like, that's not enough. You're not going to win.
55.
Yeah, you're not going to win if you score 51 points against these elite teams that are so good offensively.
That was a stat from Ryan Clark from Philadelphia Sports Digest, right?
Yes. We are a much better team when we hold teams under 58, and West Catholic is 8-0 with teams under 55. All right, so looking ahead, now that Ryan's not in it, the matchups we know.
Wow.
Who's in the final?
I think, I mean, listen, from a value perspective, if we're talking like on our FanDuel accounts, I'd like to see what this team does against. This team's feeling pretty good.
Can they beat Newman Goretti?
Can they beat Newman Goretti?
The reseed's tough for them, huh?
Because you got Myers.
Yes, they can beat Newman Goretti.
They can beat Newman Goretti.
Yeah,
Will they?
Absolutely, they can beat Newman Goretti. I don't know. It's going to be. I thought today. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. I can't get. We look at the scoreboard. We lost by 20.
Yeah.
In my head, before I walked to the gym, it's Ryan minus 3.5. That's what I was thinking.
I agree with you. I agree.
And so, this may have been one of their stronger performances in the year over the course of the season. Wes had 4 losses, I think.
Yeah.
So, and the one game we stole, technically, and I know they had a close game against Newman as well. I think you're going to see good basketball throughout, but no surprises with who's left, right? Give or take. But I told you before, I don't think Wood is going to be the higher of the 2 seeds or the favorite, but that dude can ball.
Yeah, he can.
And you can do what you want, and you can try to slow him down. But if a kid gets a rebound and is faster than everybody else in the court, no matter how fast you run back, he can shoot the lights out. He's ridiculously athletic, so it's going to happen. It's a matter of when,
and
not if.
And on that big court.
Yeah.
So real quick, we were talking about West. They lost to Newman Goretti by 1, second game of the season.
Okay.
They lost to Prep in overtime by 10. Carroll gave him a trouble. Carroll was good.
Yeah.
They weren't bad.
Well-coached team.
Yep. They
team.
gave him some trouble. It was a 5-point game. They lost to Roman by 5. And then and O'Hara is another team. They were pesky. They only beat him by 6. Obviously, Ryan goes to the Ryan game, and then they go beat Wood.
Yeah.
So
and I think the Roman game was at West.
Roman game was.
I think it was at West.
At
right?
West.
Yeah. So that's. I mean, it's up in the air. Like we before the game we said, there's no top tier 1-2 team. And there's a distant second. The top 6 are tough.
I thought Roman's top 4. I think Roman's their 4 main players.
Oh yeah. They're solid. But all these teams are. I think the only surprise you said earlier before we started playing the game was St. Joe's Prep.
Right.
I did not no one had them in the top 5 or 6. They were brutal at home, and they won some big games. They beat Ryan at home, and they had a letdown at the end of the season, which shook everything up. But I can't wait. What is it? Wednesday?
Their season's
right.
over,
Wednesday, Monday.
Yeah.
Prep season ends because they're one of the teams that. Because there's 6A teams, they get knocked out now. They draw the short end of the stick with Wood advancing.
They don't get a
They're
district
young.
game.
They're a young team.
Yeah,
They're going to be a handful next year.
So that coach, he's probably going to have a tough time because Friday going into Sunday, he's looking at 2nd or 3rd place. He drops to 6th.
Oh my God!
No district game, no state. Season ends tonight, so he's got a way tougher bus ride home from Wood.
I tweeted something. I tweeted something about.
Sorry, I need to find a positive, Ted.
Right.
I tweeted something about St. Joe Prep a couple weeks ago. They did a top 10, and Prep was ahead of us, and a couple West and a couple other teams, and they did have a lot of wins at that time. And oh my God, did I get the backlash? A lot of Prep supporters out there.
Sure.
A lot of guys on the computer from Prep.
Again, we're the Ryan Raiders, not the Red Raiders.
They're not in the deli cutting. They're not in the deli cutting your Italian.
Yeah.
As Coach Haney likes to say.
They never had little hugs growing up.
No.
And Bonton chips for 25 cents and buying gummy worms off the counter for 5 cents each.
He's talking about. I don't want to say what he's talking about. But listen, it was it was fun to be here and fun to be with you guys.
Yeah. Great night.
You guys lightened it up.
Yeah.
My pain is my laughter.
Oh yeah, I had so much fun.
So I don't know.
Much fun.
I don't know if this may be our last broadcast. I'm not sure.
We got to get that Imhotep game.
It's neutral court. Why don't we neutral court?
But you have to buy rights and all that kind of stuff. So there's a whole stuff. But I mean, if they play back this tape, they'll go, these guys are phenomenal.
I mean,
it's like It's like Cosell,
who was
Dandy
not
Don,
entertained.
and
Cops are still here, Ted. So I don't know who they're waiting for.
Listen, this is if I could give you guys advice moving forward, let's cool with the soccer talk. because they keep dropping. They just keep dropping.
No more soccer talk, Ted.
Killing me.
Hey, I was nice tonight.
He was.
I was very nice.
Very fuzzy. He laid back with the soccer.
And you asked me to do a favor, and I did it. But the next time you're on me, you're gonna get it. So those of you at home,
appreciate it, Joe.
he asked me to do kick gloves tonight. It's a playoff game of being respectful.
I do. I love it.
But it's listen. It's been a
Awesome.
a thrill.
So much fun.
We'll wrap it up. I just want to say on behalf of everybody here at Archbishop Ryan, thank you for listening. If you're still staying tuned, stay tuned to the Instagram page and the social media pages. They'll give you guys they'll give everybody the what's next and when's games and if we're going to be broadcasting or not. But on behalf of Hall of Famer Joe Sinai and on behalf of Hall of Famer Ryan Haney, this is Ted Westervelt signing off. 71-51 defeat at the hands of the Burrs from West Catholic. Have a great weekend. Take care. And we are AR.